Okay, it says we're live here. I'm gonna have my GPS coming in and interrupting from time to time to get me around here. It's now 3:40 Eastern Time, and here in DC, gonna see what I can see, and. The Arlington Memorial Bridge is closed, 9/14 through the 17th, I would imagine. I've already had a recent visit. I had to pull up there, wanted to talk with some local law enforcement there to let them know who I was, and he said, no problem, just come on in and have a look around. So I think I'll be coming in tomorrow. Probably I'll get off out there and take a train in here. I'm definitely not going to be driving in here, I don't think, this way. This far. Took me roughly
7-minute slowdown on Constitution Avenue Northwest. Okay. You are still on the fastest route.
There you go. I got to stay on 50 here. It's not like it's that far out, so I'm just gonna go off that exit back there and take a train in, come in that way tomorrow. But I'm just gonna show you around here a little bit, show everybody around DC a little bit. Big D's here in DC for all you folks that don't get to see it there. That's the United States Institute of Peace right there. That's right there off of the exit here at 50. And I don't know what that building is over there. And I'm just looking through the back of the camera here to try to see the eye on what you all should see. And that building over there, I think I know what it is, but I don't want to say. It's been so long here. You got the Rock Parkway there, Memorial Bridge. And so we're just going to spend some time. I'm going to go ahead and put the AC on now. Put the windows up. I don't want the AC on. There we go. Just calm it down there. There you go. All right, now I'll see if I can get across the street here, because I'll tell you, folks, I remember this growing up back home in the Schuylkill Expressway in DC, or Philadelphia there, coming in and all that. I mean, it's like, it's worse here than anywhere I've ever seen, including California, and I've been all over this country. And you know, it's nice, but you just look at all the Virginia plates, all the local guys, they all want to get ahead of you. It's like, okay, take your time, have a good time. I'm not here to interrupt anybody or hold anybody up. But here's another little...
Continue on US 50 East for 3/4 of a mile.
I got to keep my eye on the road here. There's another pretty little building there. I don't know what that one is. We've got the big bus tours. The big bus tours right there. So, again, I'm trying to... I guess YouTube's trying to figure this out for me here and switch my camera around. They're trying to make it easy on me to drive at the same time while I talk. Thank you, YouTube, for whoever's controlling my Galaxy Note 3 here for me. Helping Big D here get downtown in DC. I really appreciate everybody being here. This video is not to harass, murder, maim, mutilate, or intimidate anyone. Non-human, yes, that as long as it is affecting our humanities and we can't get along with it, yes, okay. We got to all try to get along with whatever God put us here to deal with. But we've got to remember that we do not own this, and that is despite what... I'm sorry about that, folks. I have nothing else to hold this with. I mean, there you go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this. I'm trying to drive at the same time. We've got an awful lot of stuff going on that I want to be about, and I've got the time, I've got the energy, like Rex. I've got plenty of swamp gas. I mean, these are good people here, just like anywhere else. They have as much heart in them and want to do as good things. The most of them, the few corrupt ones that kind of infected the apple and kind of, yeah, they might have gotten into a few of the bushel here, but it's only from the top, and we just got to take it back out and do a little dissecting here along the way. I'm trying to get some nice shots here for you folks. Forgive me, I'm just driving right now until I get directed to go exactly for that address that I put in this GPS. It's supposed to be down here on 9th Street and Madison, and I forget what the other one is, but anyhow, here's another building over here. It's really a pretty beautiful town, and it's even got more beautiful, of course, because I can appreciate it more as an adult being here. Of course, with part and parcel to knowing that, hey, at least I contributed to, I could probably say I bought that whole chain fence right there, at least probably for a mile. Shit, at least. Plus the taxes that it takes to keep it painted and looking nice in my lifetime. And so I got a right to be here just like anybody else, right? And so I'm here and I just want to speak my piece and go home. That's all, and get the opportunity to do it. So, because I've got to live with my wife at home, she's driving me crazy. Slow down there, people. Come on, what's your dadgum hurry? I know you got to get out of Dodge. You want to get home for the weekend, whatever. There's some of us here that just got here, haven't been here for damn near 40 years. So, see, I am a guest in their city, since this isn't even our country here, folks. Don't forget that. This is a district of criminals. Here, I'm just going to let as many of them that want to get out ahead of that bus go ahead and get ahead of me. There you go. See how big D is? Look at it. Look at it. Look how nice I am, see? I bring comfort, kindness, joy, contentment, peace. And who gives a shit? They'll take advantage of it anyhow. That's what I'm saying. When I'm dead, it's just like anybody else on this rock. Nobody's going to give a shit about you. And the only ones who get any name recognition is old royalty, and that's what I'm saying. I don't care if I win this my way on a dance floor somewhere, hopefully CERN, or someplace where they plan on building the biggest one here, and biggest hadron collider here in the country, or wherever, probably Illinois. Swallow them up out there. I don't know what to say, man. Illinois, you guys got some problems out there. If you got some gangsters that you think you all got a right to in life, property that you think you own and you have a right to in life, it ain't me. You got that? You got that, compadres? You got that, capiche? All right? You don't fucking own my blood. Fuck you. And I'm coming here, DC, to tell you that in a nice way on this video. And saying, something, yeah, you can call out a dozen of your freaking clowns to take me out right here. Who gives a shit? But I know one thing, what I've got inside of me. And it doesn't really friggin' matter. So, you can be as threatening as I can be. It doesn't fucking matter. I really don't give a shit what you think or anything. I know what I know, okay? And nobody gets away with fucking Big D's body like you guys have done to me without me knowing about it. Nobody is entitled to my information before me. Nobody. And that's what I'm trying to say. We're building a list to get our name back. I want my name back. Don't you want your name back, folks? Get that numbered straw man off of there. Sing talk like a Big D. And walk around and don't give a flying rip who frickin' knows that I'm a pre-sovereign individual creation. I am not a sovereign citizen. Get that shit out of your head. I'm no citizen. You try to lay that acronym on me, cut my head off, or I'm taking yours off, or you've got to try to prove that you've got a right to label me with that. I don't care what I've signed to, because that straw man don't mean shit to me, and you know it. And that's what this rally is all about. This rally is all about y'all figuring it out in D.C., whether you get it or not, here live on YouTube tonight, or whenever you get it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And I don't know. Hopefully the weather holds out. It looks like there's a big old Cat 5 headed our way. Good Lord knows, all you folks on the East Coast. I just listened to Mr. MMB 333. You better get your shit together, man. Get on there and check him out. You know, look at here. There's some cutie pies coming here. Let's see, can I zoom this thing? And there you go. Oh, look at them colored hairs. I love this shit, man. That rainbow stuff really rasps me out, man. I don't care what people do. It's not my right to judge, and it's not anyone's right to judge. God alone is all of our judge. Yes, there's need for certain judgment, folks. But we keep chasing this Mad Hatter's nightmare, and you can't imagine what lies ahead for you. You can't imagine what they could do to all these cars right here, right now. You just can't. I don't care what you think Big D does or doesn't know, or has proof or doesn't have proof of. I don't care what you think I'm entitled to, or what I have security clearance to, or who you think you know, or what person on this planet, from what species or bloodline or whatever you come from. Big D has his own bloodline, and we are part of this group, of just like a lot of us here that know what the hell's going on, and we're here to straighten some things out, and we're here to make sure that corrections are made as quickly as possible, because if we don't, we could really go boo-boos real quick, and we don't want that. Here you go. What's this picture here now? What's that? I don't know what that is over there. Let me see if I can zoom in on that one. I don't know what that is. It looks like a pretty little flower or something, or golden something. Oh, it's a sword. It's a flaming sword. Oh my God, it's the sword of Elijah. There it is, folks. The sword of Elijah. Woo! I don't know. I don't know if it's the sword of Elijah or not, but I know one thing. What does that say? I've got to get that. I've got to get that. I've got to get this. Folks, there you are. First thing that stops and gets the Big D's attention. You know, and you tell me this isn't spiritual, folks? What are you trying to tell me? You trying to tell me that this isn't spiritual? I don't know if that's a sword of Elijah or not. I can't see whose sword it is on there, but I know I'll be getting that sucker. I don't know who it is. I don't know who that is. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you very much. Really, really sweet, folks. That is freaking awesome. I'm sorry, folks. I've tried to get it backwards there for you, but it's not going to work. I got to keep my eyes on these crazy hoot coots. Got to get home. Everybody's working here except me. I'm vacating. I'm vacating. And everything is fine. Let's see if I shrink this back down. There we go. There we go. All right. We got it going on now. We got it going on. I'm sorry, YouTube. I don't want to do anything more than I know how to do. YouTube, you know my disclaimer. Google, you obviously do. You're giving me my ass back when I tell you you will before the date. But you know I no longer have the opportunity to do so, and that hasn't happened yet, but it's coming. So right now, I thank you for cooperating with me, working with me, like the good Dr. William Mount says. Mount, however you want to say it. He is an acting president of the United States in another country when he's out doing his ambassador work and representative or whatever people don't give him the credit for. The facts are still the facts. The man is who he is. And you can always tell people that don't want to be filmed because they don't like to look right at the camera, and especially when you're just trying to just do whatever, No harm, no foul. Well, hell, we are in the biggest freaking spy port USA. I mean, good grief, folks, this is it. There you go. There's a shot. Now here, this is the monument here now. This is the base of the monument here now. Down here's the White House, okay? Down there's the White House. All right, right here. There's the White House. You can see it. There's the White House, and there's the monument. Okay, and this is the mall right here. There's the mall, folks. So we're here. And we made it. Now, you know, it's almost like watching a little kid play here, right? And just watching somebody just play with a new toy, right? Because, I mean, the history that's here and the spirits that are here, I mean, if you're not tuned for this stuff, Rexo, you know, I mean, I know you've got your contacts or whatever, but, you know, there's certain things that you know about and I know about. And right here, if you don't feel something at this intersection right here, Rexo, when you watch this, if you ever get to watch this, Rexo, they haven't come and beamed y'all shit up yet, okay, then you better keep looking for some more spark there, Nanu Man, because the big D's here on that. And this is like one of the most critical times in our history for somebody like a guy like me to be in D.C. Look at all this peace and quiet we got, man, right here. While we're all running around like good Jews here, we got people dying all over. Well, at least we're stopping that right now. I was listening to, if you also want to have somebody else
in 600 feet, turn right onto 15th Street Northwest.
If y'all want to get in some more information, you can tune into, what's his name there on, let me think a minute here. Am I going to get my pea brains in gear? While I watch everything else, I don't want anybody else to hurt or do anything stupid. Stone's channel is, going to be putting this on live here tomorrow. Again, I want to get back to some of my credits here. Rex, so again, back to your conversation here. I really hope that someday that you see fit to come down off your high Nanu Man spaceship or up out of your cave and get the big D on the conversation with you here, because this is bigger than, I don't care what you think, but anyhow, this is coming and it doesn't matter, it's the event. And see, that's the reason why it's called prophetic with a twist, because like everywhere I go, I say shit and then it happens, and not necessarily exactly the order all the time, whatever, but it happens 90% of the time, 95% of the way I say it. There's a few little times there in the way back in the wee past when I've gotten better, and that, I was kind of messing some stuff up. Obviously, hey, I digress. What can I say? I just don't want to. And I'm doing all this stuff here. I'm making sure that I properly pay attention to everything. And now here we go, folks. We're driving around the inner circle now. That's the big. You guys that know what that is, know what that's supposedly represents.
Slight right, then you will arrive at your destination.
Representative of now. So here it is. I'm showing up about an hour early before everybody else is here. I guess you're supposed to be showing up here around 5 o'clock. And I've got to kind of really keep my eye on things, but this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be here around this time so that I could just kind of drive around where this event is supposed to be here on 9th Street. This is 15th Street. And I wanted to make sure that I got my videos the best I could for y'all, and make sure that it was well worth the trip to get
in 400 feet, turn right.
400 feet, turn right, yeah.
Turn right, then you'll arrive at your destination.
What? What the hell are you beeping at? I don't know what this guy's beeping at here. Crying out loud, man. It's like, what's the matter? I ain't allowed to get out in front of you, dumb dick here. Go ahead, man. There you go. You can have it all. Have a nice day, you shithead. See, that's what I mean. Speak to people. I ain't holding you up. God almighty. It's like, oh, you ain't supposed to be doing that. Bullshit. I can put my hand on this and drive at the same time. Obviously, I'm turning here, because this is where parking is. I remember that. There used to be parking down here. I don't know.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left at Homefront Drive Southwest.
I'm sorry about that, folks. Let me go ahead and turn that thing off. Well, I can't. I guess I can't. This thing's going to go do stupid stuff on me. Whatever. I'm going to go down here, around here to at least 9th. I'm going to get down here to 9th Street. and see what's going on. It looks like, a lot of people are just coming in off their buses or whatever they came in off of tonight. I didn't really know if I was going to be set to mix and mingle with everybody that's going to be here tonight. I know everybody's here for a meet and greet, but I'll probably go out there a little bit, but I'm not going to do it right now. Right now it's daytime, it's daylight. While I'm able to charge this phone, I want to keep this thing nice and charged up and use my signal here. Apparently Google's giving me, everybody's giving me my signal. I was told I'm not going to have any signal here. Looks to me like I've got at least this recording live on YouTube and everything. Again, like I said, I really appreciate y'all, YouTube and Google and everybody, for helping me here and to create something that is what I'm supposed to be here for. And I'm supposed to wake people up to these events, and I'm supposed to try to do the best I can. I'm trying to get the steel together. I'm trying to put the forge and the metal and everything together at the same time. I'm doing everything I can. This is a program. This is a download, the MK Ultra, whatever you want to call it. I don't care, folks. This is not a Richie from Boston kind of, hey, Dan Richardson doesn't have a face kind of deal any more than Richie from Boston is a Dan Richardson from Tennessee, Big D from Tennessee kind of deal. So I'm just trying to be real. Just like I expect DC to be real with me and say, guy, you get to a certain age, you're done paying taxes. And that would be nice at, say, like 50, maybe 40, like half the life expectancy. It's 25. Eat your shit out. It's 25 miles an hour. These people don't like the fact that I don't know, either that or they're beeping at me because they know who I am. I don't know. I don't know. They could just be beeping at me because they know who I am.
Use any lane to turn slightly left onto Independence Avenue Southwest, Cox Bridge.
I don't like to necessarily put
Make a U-turn at 23rd Street Southwest.
So now you see what I'm doing. I'm trying to get down here because if I remember this correctly, there's some more history down here that's very nice. Again, like I said, it's been, I want to say, close to 40 years since I've been here, give or take. But yeah, see, there's where I think this is where I think they're having everything over the weekend right here, setting up the tents and that for the event. I don't know. No, that's a swimming and biking event there. Okay, that's not it. We're getting close, though, down here. It's a destination that I know I was at, but I want to go up on the other side. But they're there because the people were back there. They were definitely back there. But I got to put this phone down now. Just want to make sure I don't. Whoa, look at this. This is what I'm saying. See, that guy tried to pull out in front of that cop. That cop pulled out. Now, see, I'm going to get around them all. Because now they're all trying to jerk everybody around. That's what I'm trying to say. See, you got to know what you're doing. Not that I do hear much, but I do know a little bit. Now, right here is the Lincoln Memorial. That's the Lincoln Memorial right over there through those trees. Can't quite see it there. And that's the other way that it looks down. Now, see, we're getting our rain here already. And it looks like rain coming in. I mean, it was cloudier and cloudier and cloudier coming over the coast. So, whatever. And like I said, we don't know if we're going to get rained out. See, this is what I mean. Everybody's coming here to this event for this thing, and somebody's trying to get somebody else, everybody's attention. Well, Mr. Trump's up there in Fargo. That I was talking about earlier. They're up in Fargo, Dakota.
Make a U-turn at 23rd Street Southwest,
North Dakota, and we can turn here. And then I'm going to drive down along the thingy here. See, there's parking back in here. But see, this is a skyline in here. This is really pretty. This is where you get to see the jets taking off from Reagan over here. It's really sweet. And you get to kind of pull off over this West Potomac Park.
Head south on Ohio Drive Southwest, then turn left.
So we're just going to go ahead and listen to that because I can't.
Turn left toward Ohio Drive Southwest, then left onto Ohio Drive Southwest.
I don't want to turn this off right now and interrupt this video here. So yeah, I mean there used to be a lot of parking down here. So, and see, that's what I mean. Everybody's supposed to be meeting here at 5 o'clock. When I show up, it's going to rain.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto West Basin Drive southwest.
You know what I mean about me, the Big D, wanting to try to be amongst a bunch of people that are trying to get together for this event. There's a finish. There's some kind of finish there for, I guess, that bike parking thing or whatever they're doing here. Looks like a nice event. But like I said, that you know, I got to deal with all the rest of this stuff too, and I appreciate everybody cooperating with me here. Again, like I said, YouTube, Google, you know, Samsung, everybody seems to be cooperating here right now. I can't see what this says on the bottom of my screen. I guess I better
Left onto West Basin southwest.
put my glasses on. Check out Outlaw's channel has, yeah, he's there. Check out Outlaw's channel. He's there. Okay. Got it. Okay, I got it.
Continue for 1 mile.
I got it. I'm going to just pull over here just for a quick sec because I want to make sure there isn't really one car behind me. And just talk here for a minute because I don't need to really park here too long. I just want to say, you know, for everybody again, I really appreciate everybody being here. Thanking, you know, everybody that's supporting me. I have 3 channels that watch me incognito, folks. And y'all need to understand that. Anybody that does anything with me, okay, everybody's IP is all tagged. Doesn't care. I don't care what kind of VPN you have. I don't care what you want to pay for. That's the reason why Big D doesn't pay for any of the rest of that crap, because it's all B shit. And it's all part of the game to make other people rich, that put more money into things that you shouldn't be putting your money into, which is the reason why I'm saying that. So now this cop pulled over down here. I figure I better move because I know I'm in an unparking zone here. Well, no, he didn't even pull over. Okay. I just happened to pull over quick because I wanted to show you something there, right there. I want to show it to you again. I don't know way to take my picture of that, but that view right from there and here is about where sorry, I lost it again. And this view and this angle here, I think it was, guys, wasn't it where Sully had brought the plane down, I think, the pilot that floated in? I think it was over here. And, of course, over there is where we obviously all know is the ghost house, what I call the ghost house. And I'll let you figure that out. That's where the man lives. That's where Carnegie lives. That's where. I mean, if you look at this dome, this vision that you're getting ready to see when I go over this bridge right here, folks. If you just look at this, okay, just check this out. There's history right here, right there, right, and then right there. I mean, folks, if you knew what that lined up to in the sky, if you could see what I see from the sky, and then you see what I'm going into here, and where it is down there, where, you know, you can't make a left, you gotta go, or you can't, yeah, you gotta go right here, because you're gonna go finish around here, because this is a loop now. Okay. The city that way, back out where I came in. But that's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you a little bit of the history on this. And this event that happened right here, there's a very special event that happened here in the history. I can get by me here real quick and get out of his way. You know, okay, guy, don't get all. I mean, I just want to say, everybody walks around. It's like, man, I was just trying to pull over so I didn't hold anybody up. And just realizing that what's going on and what's happening and what had happened here a long time ago in the history, and what is so important about this and bloodline right about now, if you only knew. And that's all I can say. I'm not going to say any more right now. All right, anybody who's anybody that knows the history of this portion of Washington, and to this day, it's still a dead zone. Wonder why. Okay. But anyhow, carrying on here. We're just going to keep on moving because this is a very nice little park here. It's the National Capital Region. I haven't been here in years, like I said. Make sure that I get to see as much of this as I can dry. Now, you see what I'm saying here? You got to turn left here. Now, you just remember that because you got to turn left here. Obviously, we're along the Potomac here. Because you can't go that way, all right? And this is another important reason I did that. There's monuments, okay? Various station monuments here. Very perceivable monuments here, obviously, golf course. Right up against the edge of Dodge. And I'll tell you something. Okay? But since I'm in no hurry, and I don't give a flying rip who is in a hurry behind me or wants me to pull over ahead of them, I'll do what I can. But when you see what we get to see here in a little bit, I'm going to see if I can't turn this.
In 800 feet, turn left onto Ohio Drive Southwest.
Yeah, all right. In 800 feet, Ohio Drive Southwest. That's where we're going to go now. We're going to start following the directions to get back out of here and get over there where I'm supposed to meet them.
Turn left onto Ohio Drive Southwest.
Oh my God, where in the hell did they come from? Jesus, keep right.
In a quarter mile, slight
I
right
didn't
to
see
stay on
those
Ohio
people. I
Drive
didn't see those
Southwest.
people coming there. For God's sakes, everybody else was stopped. See, that's what I mean. I almost hit somebody. I wasn't even looking at the phone. Oh my God, I'm so glad I stopped. But no, there's a view up here that I wanted to show. And this guy came out of the middle of nowhere. I mean, he ripped up through there. He's flying. This is 25 miles an hour, folks. I'm doing 25 miles an hour. I don't give a crap. Go ahead and hit me. That guy was doing 40. That's what I'm saying, see? And right here, look at this, folks. A ball field here, a ball field here. This is the West Potomac Park. Welcome to the West Potomac Park.
Slight right to stay on Ohio Drive Southwest.
So now we're going to go up this way.
In 800 feet, use the right lane to turn slightly left onto Main Avenue Southwest.
So now it's raining, see? And that's the reason why I knew there was no way I'm going to be out here at this time.
Use the right lane
wet.
to turn slightly left onto Main Avenue Southwest, then slight right onto
No
Raoul
freaking way.
Wallenberg Place
There's just
Southwest.
no way. I mean, I'm just not going to do it. You know, and that's the reason why I'm saying I've got to do it this way, because I've got to see this. I want this on my YouTube video channel. I want everybody to understand. You know, I guess they're letting me share it now. All right, just tweet it out. All right.
Berg Place Southwest.
The next right. Okay. What are you coming? All the way over here. Okay. See, I try to do my best. Make sure I took my turn signals on. See,
In a quarter mile, sharp left.
Yeah, see, this is where I wanted to be on this side. Now you've seen all the way around this. We've done a 360. This is what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you on this side why it's so dead in DC. Now you figure that all out. I mean, I don't mean dead like there's no life going on here. But those who know what I'm talking about understand what to dial into. Magnetic attraction here, folks, is total opposite. I mean, there's no energy left. There's no gravitational pull here. It's like I can't tell you. It's weird. This is the opposite end of that spectrum right there. If I could show you right now, I'm headed due north. Due freaking north. All right, that ought to tell you something. I'm coming from the south. All right, and if I had my electromagnetic little feather thing that I use right now, you'd see what I'm talking about. you'd see what I'm talking about. And I can do it right around that tower. Like you can do it right around the base of the tower. It doesn't work right up against the tower. You got to be out a little bit, but there's a reason for that too. But anyhow, whose it is. It's things that if you don't know, you just don't know. Now, see, I've got this guy's turning in front of me. I want to make sure nobody... See, that's what I'm saying. He probably was in a big hurry, so I let him go. And now here I am going down to this building right here.
Sharp left, then you will arrive at your destination.
There you go. Right there, folks. Right there you go. That's the building. That's the one, folks. Okay? That's all I'm going to say for right now. That building is in the closest proximity.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Constitution Avenue Northwest.
To that tower. Just remember that. All right? What is the significance of that building? All you gearheads and nanoheads out there and everybody else, try to see if you can catch up. It is the closest building to that monument. It is also the newest building to that monument built. So, what do you think, folks? Here we are, Madison Drive. Now, all these people, look at them. Here they are. That's the crew. Right there. That's the crew right there. That's all the people that are waiting to go on the rally, I'll bet you. I don't know. It may be, it may not be. How do I know? What do I know? I don't know. There's just a lot of people sitting underneath there. But if they were meeting here at 5 o'clock, it's 4:15. Now, I know the outlaw gang, they're going to be coming down here. And them boys are going to be rowdy. Them boys is going to be rowdy because they'll be coming down here.
Turn right onto Constitution Avenue Northwest, then make a U-turn.
So that's why I did this. See, I can come in now that you see that I've taken you around the 360 quick inside loop of DC. You see, now it's raining out there, and we are into this now, 30-some minutes, whatever it is. And that's how nice of a drive that I've given you around the introductory loop. And see if I can figure out how to make this camera turn around and take a picture of the big D again. Okay, are you caught up to me here yet? I did rotate the camera. Come on, catch up here. What are you doing? Rotate the device. What, you don't want me that way? See, there's a lot of things that I still don't understand about YouTube yet, so I don't really have the time to try to figure all this stuff out, guys. I'm just glad that you let me have this free opportunity. That's what I'm saying. We still have freedom here. You're not trying to totally censoring things out, but yet you're at the same time still censoring things. I can unplug this phone now. Sorry about that. So we've got to get a grip. I mean, I don't want anybody that works for Google, YouTube, Twitter, any of you guys to be in line of the detriment that you're headed for by continuing to keep doing these things that you shouldn't be doing, because I'm telling you, you're in violation of a lot of what we're here for. A lot of this Constitution.
In 600 feet, make a U-turn.
A lot of this Constitution, see, this is what I wanted to get down here for. I want to keep on Constitution Avenue. Look at this. This is where the shit happens, folks. This is it. Okay? And these people, like Trump said up there
make a U-turn
in his rally that he's saying that he is up there right now in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He's North Dakota. I'm sorry. He has already helped the Indians. He's like, and he's already told a lady, mentioned the lady's name who was in charge of that she hasn't done a good job yet, but she's working on it because they're the last in line. See, and that was the hint for all you gearheads out there that want to Q-tip everybody.
Make a U-turn.
It was a Q-tip. That's Big D Q-tip. Because, see, the Indians, he knows he better catch up to the Indians because he knows I'm headed up there. And there's peace and wonderment coming up there. And I so look forward to this.
In 300 feet, turn right onto 14th Street Northwest.
And here, let's just
take the next right onto 14th Street Northwest.
Turn 14th Street Northwest. This Now, notice this, folks. Notice this. Does that look familiar? Does that look familiar to you there, folks? Doesn't that look familiar? Isn't this interesting? Looks like we're in downtown New York City on Fifth Avenue. You know, I want you to understand that
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Constitution Avenue Northwest.
if there's not a cyclical part of you waking up, then just go back to sleep, whatever. But don't be militant. Don't be nasty. Just realize that, okay, all right, you know, Big D's saying something here. Let me just kind of dial into what he's saying. I can rattle with him for a little bit here. Look, I just don't want a blink to happen, and when it does, it's too late, and it will be like Men in Black. And when it's too late, folks, it's too late. And then wherever you are is where you are. And the rest of us that have done what we can, we may desire to come back here to deal with you again, or we may desire to just go ahead and move on to something that's maybe a little easier, because this has really been a rough road on us. We may want to take a half of an eternity to just take a break and have our party for a while. While we tried to warn you, we're here to try to warn you. You're headed for disaster. You're just headed for total disaster, as a species, and that's sad. Because I know people growing up all my life to this day, they're sitting out here, their kids are out here. Here we go. Here you go. Check this out. Check it out, YouTube. I love this stuff. Look at it. Check it out. Now, these guys are coming out of the mountains. No, I'm sure they're not. That's just neat. I love it. I love it. But we've got to get to this point where if there's nothing that I can really say anymore, or nothing that I can really do anymore, I don't want to make it like, okay, I didn't give it my all. See, because my reward is in my next cycle. And so right now, because it's taken me so damn long to figure out what the hell I was supposed to do in this cycle long ago to get to it, and then had no help because I wasn't supposed to chase any help to get here. I'm here now all by myself. Like I've always been, all by myself, doing this. And you can call it mad, you can call it a chase. Look, you chased your life, I chased mine. I'm the one that's retired now, I have been for 20 years. My wife, she still likes to work, whatever. That's fine, no problem. I could have taken her to left a long time ago. She couldn't, she had problems of her own. And she still does them anyways. But whatever, I can't just pick up and leave my bride. What am I supposed to do, just get up and leave my queen? So, I mean, if there's a part of this that there is a hive mentality that you've got to be a part of. And you've got to understand that no matter what time in your life that you want to deal with something, you got to deal with it. And so that's where this is at in my life. The rest of the world wants to go to Disney, spending 60% of their taxes and go ahead and suck the queen's nipples till hell freezes over because they did it again, and they got to go ahead and do it again. That's fine. It's been 60 years I've learned this lesson. Well, not 60, 50, whatever. 52. When I first learned all about Alice in Wonderland and realized the story that was told for me by people that knew the hell all about it and knew exactly what to tell me about it, and I never forgot it. And have been building on foundations like that from people ever since. So I didn't go to school for that stuff. Sorry, I didn't need to. And that made a lot of people jealous, maybe. Maybe that made a lot of people angry. Maybe that made a lot of people downright freaking pissed off. How the hell does this guy get to run around?
Take the next right onto Constitution Avenue Northwest, then turn left onto 15th Street Northwest.
Do what he's doing and thank you. And not have to, worry about things. Well, it's because there's people that have my back and have had my back and my front for ever since I can remember. And I got pretty skin close a couple of times, getting through it earlier in life, trying to deal with it to the point of where, I wasn't able to handle it. It was too much of an awakening, too much of an awareness, too much of a cycle. See? And let me see if I can switch his camera around again, see if it'll let you see that shot again. Yeah, it's a little rainy out here. I'm sorry. But there's the building and there's the tower. Now, that's another shot that I wanted you to get for you. That tells you how close you can make it here in the scale, just driving around. It's really neat. But let me just tell you about it, folks. That building, just collate that with fiber and weather. Fiber optics, fiber, just like a fiber and anything, and 5G. That's all I can tell you.
Take the next left onto 15th Street Northwest, then slight right.
So, again, here we are. Again, I don't know if these people are just waiting to get home or what they're all waiting for. Like I said, it's 4:30, and I'm just continuing to drive around
make
here.
A U-turn.
That's the reason why I'm saying I'm just driving around here so that I can get some time off and get this thing set up so you can see what it's going to be like. Now here we're coming in from the exact opposite direction. It's the big dildo.
Make a U-turn.
I mean the big towers right there. And what's that right there? That would be, of course, the White House. I was hoping to get the red light, but I didn't. And there it is. You can plainly see it right there as I drive by it there. Okay. It's really coming down now, so I'm going to go ahead and get off of here for a while.
Street, northwest toward Ellipse Road, northwest.
And get off of here for a while and just kind of...
In 500 feet, make a U-turn.
Drive around and see if I can't just spend some time out here till 5 o'clock and see if I'm going to call Doug Ducote and touch base with him and see what's going on. I know the Outlaws, if they're here now, showing up right now, they're awfully upset.
Make a U-turn.
I told him I brought the heat, folks. And sometimes I bring the rain and the thunder and the lightning. And I hope you're all having a very nice day, a very wonderful afternoon, wherever you are from east coast of the capital of the United States of America, the home that I love so much, would die for. But I'm not going to die for it until she can help me turn that flag upside down. Maybe, Mr. President, you can help me desire to elect you again in 2020. Maybe Big D will vote for the second president, only the second president that he's ever voted for on this earth in 2020. We'll see, all right? But that's where we're at with the Big D right now, and I'm going to get off of here and drive around and get my head squared away. I got to get a bite to eat yet, and that's going to be it. So God bless y'all. Y'all have a nice afternoon.
In 1,000 feet, make a U-turn.
And I will touch base with you as soon as I have something else to put up. And this is the Big D from Tennessee, and we are out.